You are now listening to Mistakes Are Delicious, a Dancakes podcast. This podcast is intended for a mature audience. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Mistakes Are Delicious. This is episode 8.
My goodness.
8 episodes, guys. That's 2 months of podcast.
We're almost to 10.
Then we can retire.
Technically, we're at 11, aren't we?
We're technically at like 39.
47.
Well, just in case this is podcast 1 for you, I'm Dana.
And I'm Hank.
And I'm Dan. Sorry.
I'm Ben.
Did you need your line fed to you?
Yeah, line. I'm Albert Gore.
I'm Ben.
What's my motivation? I'm just looking at things
You're
that
Ben.
are
What
You
is
just
your
want to
motivation?
die.
You're Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. What is my motivation?
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
Hey Dan, I like your,
apparently,
that looks like a new shirt.
Mine is
Is that your
non-applicable.
motivation? Is that a
apparently
new shirt?
Dan's motivation
No.
is world domination.
Yeah, apparently.
According to the 60-second docs,
yeah.
I guess.
So, 60-second doc
They
made...
just cut the end part where you said through Pancake Art.
Yeah, it was just like a casual joke at the end of the thing,
Well,
and that was the only part they used.
they did a video on Dan as like this guy who makes pancakes, and then and it's just this like nice like tinkering music, you know, the kind of thing
Like
you see on
perseverance,
Facebook.
yeah.
And it's just like, man, you know, to be a fry cook for 6 years and then be doing this, I can't believe it. And then just at the end, he just goes, and I'm going to attain world, or
I guess I'm trying to achieve world domination.
and the music just cuts.
Yep.
And
You're
it's just like
60 seconds.
it's just like a still shot of Dan like slowly zooming in, and it's the most cryptic, threatening ending to one of the like
But
a
the
video
comments
on
were
us.
funny. No one
a
was
lot
like,
of people were like
It's probably why they did it.
observing that. Yeah, probably. They understand it. They know how to make people comment.
Exactly.
It was pretty good though.
Make it seem like, wait, was this?
Did Dan
ISIS?
make all these pancakes? That's impressive.
We're not going to talk about that. They literally had Dan go whoosh under a pancake.
The very first pancake I
Which-
flipped in the video.
And
yeah,
his
and by the
hand
way, we're
turned into a
pancake
man's
artists
hand.
for anyone here who just doesn't even know that.
If they don't know that,
but-
they can drive away.
They what? They're not.
Carry on.
Okay. But yeah, it shows Dan put the spatula because, you know, you flip Pancake Art to reveal the final product, and he puts the spatula under and he flips it, and it's one of my best pancakes.
Yeah,
It's the best
it's like the
portrait I've
second
ever
longest you've ever taken on a
made.
pancake
Yeah.
aside from that
and
one.
they directly credited like through deceiving editing to you.
Yeah, it's the very first pancake that gets flipped in the video. They
That's
edit
funny.
They edit from me sliding under a pancake to footage overhead of your pancake being flipped
Literally in
by
the
you.
first line of that caption of that video on all platforms, it's like, "Hey, Dana here. I made this pancake."
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe our names look similar enough that they just thought it was a typo.
Typo, yeah.
I mean,
They definitely cropped it.
We are typos of each other.
Because your little avatar is up on the top left, so they had to.
But they
crop that
credited
out.
you in the end. They
yeah,
added.
They fixed their error.
After we commented with our verified
No.
account.
Well, that I also emailed them,
Oh, that's good. That's a good call.
like I said.
So, anyways,
But anyway, so
Back to the matter at hand. I'm Albert Gore, and this is the Dancakes Mistakes Are Delicious podcast.
and you just voted in the Missouri primary. So we're gonna play another. So in the past couple weeks, I've been just on Amazon looking at like cheap social games because those are really fun because it gets interesting to do those. And one I found was called the Awkward Storyteller. And it basically is a collaborative storytelling thing where one person
boy.
tells a story, the others fill it in, and that person has to
with
basically
it.
answer. So let me pull
Okay.
this out here
All right.
because this has a lot of cards in it.
wow, Dan
This
Cake's
is one of
aesthetic.
the more highly rated. Like,
Black and white.
there's so many different types of games to play, but this one,
Players 4 to 11, is that ages?
that's players.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
So, okay. How this game works, I'm just
Only
going
for 4 to 11 year
to
olds.
separate the cards here. These are the
I
question
mean, this
cards.
would be perfect for us then.
4 11 year olds.
Exactly.
I love the Lego things that are like ages. It says the box said it's 9 to 11 years. It only took me 6. And it's like to complete.
All right, so
Oh, he's got red cards.
these are cards. These are challenge cards. If you
Oh.
think someone's answer to a question is questionable, you can raise that and challenge it.
Red card.
It's fairly. This is literally the rule book. It's like this. So I read it earlier.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
Can I read it for our audience? quick?
I was
I'll
just
skim
gonna
it.
give the bullet points.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I already read it.
Cool.
You
Give us
cuck.
the bullet points. you cuckold.
So
Okay.
If there's 4 players, you give 3 question cards. You give the amount of players minus 1 to each person. So I'm gonna give you each 3 question cards here.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom.
Shuffle
Can I
this.
look at them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones with the question marks. The ones with the question marks is you make up anything you want. It has to be a word or a letter.
Were these shuffled?
They were. I did shuffle them.
Okay, cool beans. Just making sure.
I did shuffle them.
Just making sure.
They, obviously they came. We haven't played this yet,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Mine all started with the same letter, which is why I asked if it was like.
Oh, well,
alphabetical.
do you want to swap some
No,
here?
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I think you can make up a lot of words. So the idea is, out of these story cards, the storyteller, and we'll rotate for this, says the line on this card, and then in order, in rotation, for instance, if I tell a story, you would then throw down a question card, and if it has a word, I have to, in 10 seconds, continue that story with that word in the sentence, or it could if it's just a word, I could say just the word,
Are
and
these
it
made up
fits.
stories?
These are just opening sentences to a story, and then you guys throw question cards for us to continue. Please be dirty and goofy.
Okay.
Don't make this a baby.
Are
thing.
you? I guess you'll be the storyteller first.
I'll be the storyteller, and Dana will be the first person to give me a question.
So wait, what's the deal with these?
Oh, that's if like I give an answer to the question, you guys are like, you used that kind of, that wasn't.
Oh.
You
So are we like?
you awkwardly use that. You could be like challenge, and when you challenge, you basically, let's see, when a challenge card has been played, the storyteller can vote. If there's all players use the green card to validate, discard an answer. If the answer is discarded, the storyteller turns in. So basically, like, everyone votes if that was, like, if you challenge, all of us vote if that was a good answer.
Well, I'm not sure I understand, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to kind of play
It's
it.
a very odd setup.
All right.
It's like the thumbs up, thumbs
Why are these
down
backwards?
in the
Why
Coliseum
are they
type
back-
vibe.
One was.
Like,
And
nah.
this one was. That's weird.
Die.
Okay, so I'm going to try to make a really goofy story.
Okay.
And hang on, there's a timer. 'Cause I
Oh,
got
there's a
10 seconds to continue it.
Oh.
That's a 10-second timer.
Oh my God.
All right. So the awkward storyteller. The first story I'm going to do is. All right. And try to read this like a storyteller.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Hi.
I'm taking a new pill that works miracles. It helps
When do we flip the timer?
Yeah.
when she lays the card.
I'm
down.
gonna say it out loud for anyone listening. I lay down the card that says cooking.
Now you flip the timer.
Oh. Go.
Wait, I'm taking a new pill that works miracles. It helps with cooking a meth.
Okay. I'll take it. All right, Ben, your turn. And,
Let me continue the story. We got to rotate.
and then
So I have to continue the story.
Yeah, you have to throw a question down.
you have to
from-
throw a question
So I'm
down.
taking a new pill
and
that
say it
works
out loud.
miracles. It helps with cooking meth.
And then say it out loud for the
Okay.
listeners.
Cake.
By cooking meth, I mean baking meth into a cake.
Okay. I take that. All right, Dan, go.
Here's an O with an accent on it.
Here's that. What is that noise?
Hey, you're at almost out of time.
And I make meth cakes out of Pokemon.
Oh,
wait,
no,
that doesn't own it.
that's on the E.
It has to start. All right, I lost.
fail.
I didn't get the card. Damn it! Fuck you, Dan. That.
you
What is it? What is
you
that
dealt
noise?
it to
I
me
don't
and-
know that noise.
It's like
What
I
is
was
that?
looking at it and I was like, why is this? All right, it's like a trump card. Like,
What's that card?
Do we draw a new hand?
No,
This isn't one of those games, yeah.
You do draw a new hand each turn. So now it'll be Dana's turn to tell a story,
center.
and Ben will go next.
Put him center,
I'll handle the timer.
Yeah, let's say
I haven't even
the
looked at
person
mine
who
yet.
just went here.
I have not even looked
Do
at
we
mine
discard
yet.
or we keep the ones we have?
No,
No,
discard
get
the
rid of
one
the-
that we already used,
okay,
which is these, and then draw a new one.
Discard pile.
okay.
All right, Dana. This
All right,
one's
this
gone
is
too.
interesting.
It is interesting.
Discard
And it's
pile.
hard if you do that crap. Also, like, if something's too goofy, that's when you challenge it. Like,
Okay.
I was definitely stretching there.
So, do I start my own story or do I
Yep.
pick
Draw
okay.
the
Draw a
top card
Oh, right,
and
okay.
read us the story and
All right.
be a storyteller.
I'll be a storyteller.
And Ben, you're gonna throw an answer down. Well, a
And
question
then I'll
down.
flip the timer.
All right. Okay. Ready? I'll never eat bananas again.
Bus.
One time I tried to eat one on a bus and it just kept going up and down, and so I just vomited it everywhere. It was a mess.
And we can elaborate on that.
And, you know, I tried to like look at something in the sky to help me focus, like the horizon, but all I could see was like a V formation of birds, and those were flapping their wings, so I just spewed all over even more.
Whoa. That's odd. Pain.
And I mean, it hurt. Like there was blood in it, and like my throat started to hurt, and everyone was saying, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I'm in terrible pain."
All right. You successfully did that.
Oh, it ends?
Well,
we don't just keep going?
Guess so. I feel like
it's supposed to be
a
a round, yeah.
I feel like a round makes
Also,
sense.
one thing that it says you can do is question her answer to that. Like if she's like, to make it more interesting,
I feel
like
like we should, yeah.
like I can say, why would you stop eating bananas just because you ate it on a bus? That doesn't seem rational.
Yeah.
And then Ben and Dan could throw down a card, and then you could go off that.
Okay. I mean, I think we should just keep going until I fail, right?
I'm not opposed to that. We got 120
It just
of them.
seems so weird to just like stop
'Cause-
after 3 prompts.
Because you get the card if you make it through, and that's your point.
I mean, we're not really playing for anything, so if we want to make it
I
funny,
feel like the more rounds,
yeah,
we
let's do
should
that.
still
So
get
you dig yourself
points.
into a hole.
But yeah. Okay. So
also, just
Well,
noticing
we'll
this,
move on.
I'm pretty sure the O with an accent is actually Q based
That's
on
what
their
I thought.
font.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Look at the card.
I still think it's funnier the other way.
Ugh. Why would that be the one letter that is weird like that?
Hey, it's gonna be
Because
okay.
It doesn't matter.
Keep going. I got to tell my banana bus
So,
story.
wait, but
No,
hold
no,
on.
we're gonna move on.
Question though. What does the Q mean again?
The Q, you got to use a word with the letter Q
like
at
I
the
used
beginning of
V.
it.
I used V.
You have to use a word with the letter Q.
Oh, so that was just the letter Q on that
Oh, I
card.
thought
Yeah.
it was just a letter. Or yeah, I guess it would be, but I just
Yeah.
used V.
Well, there's either words or letters,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you have to use it.
Okay. This is all right. This is fine.
So so can I keep going on my bus story?
No, let's move on because because I didn't get to
Okay.
do that. Well, I guess
Well,
I
you
lost.
lost.
You're right.
I think it should
Do
go
you
as-
want to continue your bus story?
Well, it's like
Is it an
Where's the
amazing
timer?
story?
I don't see why you wouldn't build off the absurdity of what you're like getting yourself into,
'Kay.
you know?
So you're vomiting. You're in pain.
Yeah, let's
Ben,
get
what
rid
you
of our.
got?
Let's
How about we
just
just get rid of
experiment.
our cards, and that's how it ends.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
All right. So do we finish this round the right way, and then we do it the weird way?
No,
No,
let's let
no,
Dana,
she's-
Dana finish.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's yeah. She threw up. She's pain.
Yeah.
Pain in her throat.
And I got to keep the story progressing.
And
I
you gotta
can't
keep
just
the
be
story
in the
progressing.
bus. Yeah,
like,
this is a story.
So where's it
It
going?
has to also make
Okay.
sense.
Where is it going?
Let's see.
I kept saying, Christ, Jesus, it hurts. And in the distance, I could see the hospital.
Oh,
I also said Christ.
Praying.
There was a priest on board, and he said, "Don't you use the Lord's name in vain. I was going to pray for you, but now I'm not praying for you. That's a sin." And I said, "Jesus."
and then stop.
We were on our way to the hospital, but I literally needed to get off this bus so fast. It was moving too much. So I said, "Stop. I need to get out on the road." So I got off the bus. They stopped it, and I jumped off. There was luckily a car going past. I hitchhiked, but it was a bunch of cosplaying pirates, and they said, "Are you looking for a ride?" And I said,
What? No.
"Yes."
Challenge.
What? Why? Okay.
R doesn't start with R,
It's ARR.
She did say ride though.
but
But that wasn't. Okay.
that wasn't.
I challenge it.
The idea of
That was clever.
like these are.
I could have said there was a rabbit, but you know what I did? I said a cosplaying
Well, we
car
could
of
still
pirates.
challenge that because we can be like, well, that's illogical.
Okay.
Well, what was your R word? Was it really?
We just wanted
Right.
to
It
It
challenge
was
something.
R. Yeah, right. That was good.
If the R word was R, then
You're supposed to emphasize
I
the
said
R word.
R.
but
And
it starts with
obviously,
an
I
A.
think you were. There was a stretch there. So challenge.
There was not a stretch. I intentionally used it so it was just the word R. If anything, that's more creative to isolate the
No,
letter.
'cause you just
How would
go,
you spell that, Dana? If it was just
Yeah.
R, how would you
Hey.
say that?
Hey, Dana.
Why does
lost.
it have to be spelling? Why
Does
can't
it
it be
feel
phonetic?
like you're under a lot
All right.
of pressure?
Am I going? Okay. Yeah, they all pressured me into eating meth cake, and I said I don't need this kind of pressure in my life, and I went "Bleh," and I kept vomiting. I hope no one's tuning out because they can't talk about vomiting. I'll try to change the subject.
No, what?
Some people
Not
do.
everyone's you.
Some
I hope
people
I'm not
do.
pressuring
Did
you
we
to
not?
leave.
Did we not vote on the?
No, Dan just moved it on, even though
I
that was.
just want to get
She
rid of
broke
that last
the
card.
rules.
It's not breaking the rules. That's debatable. Leave a snake
That-
emoji if you think I did okay.
Because the whole point,
Because then you could just do like any word, like A could just be I said
No, you couldn't.
What?
Let's move on.
That's literally the logic you had.
yeah,
Okay, here's the thing. I could have said a word that started with R, but that's some basic shit. I went ahead and said,
That's
like
the-
I have with V
literally
and
the
C.
rules.
No, though there's creativity.
Okay, just-
I'm literally going the extra mile and getting punished for it.
Yeah, that's
Welcome
what happens
to
to
corporate
people.
America.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't do more work. You're not going to get awarded.
I was trying to be creative.
you could have still said R, but not had that be your R word.
And you said pirates.
Right, but why
Are
are
you
we
winning,
against
son?
me like being creative about this?
It's not being
Because we can challenge.
because you're
That's
still
all it is.
just because
Fine.
you're
You
being
can challenge
creative.
the
Okay,
story
okay,
just for
okay.
the
You're being-
illogicalness.
We got a lot of uncreative challengers. I get it.
I mean, well, I could say like, I mean, being creative doesn't make you correct.
Here's your chance for your revenge. I didn't get a card. You can have the card if you want. I challenged it.
Well, I made a round, so I get one card at least. I made it like 1.5 rounds.
All right. Is it
So do
my
I get
turn?
a card? Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
So okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Ben, start a story for us.
All right. I will never forget that day.
You.
Letter U.
It's got to be like a noun.
Until it happened.
Until
No,
a
I challenge
preposition,
that.
isn't it?
I challenge that. That's not even a
It's
sentence.
got to be a noun.
That's
That's
not
what
even-
I was trying.
Well, that wasn't even a sentence, even without it being a noun.
Until it happened. Yeah, it can't be open ended either. You got to finish.
I
Yeah,
challenge
you
it.
never said that.
I'm sorry.
They never said I couldn't
Well,
phonetically
restart
say
it, restart
R.
it.
No,
Sorry.
No one said that.
Yeah, we did. We,
No,
No.
no,
And first-
no.
and
No,
so-
I did say that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
said needs to
it's-
start with an R. The
Yeah,
word.
it needs to start with that. Was very explicitly stated at the beginning of the rules, but no one said.
Okay, well, I said ride. It wasn't intentional, but I did it.
But then you screwed yourself because you could have said yes, ride was my R word, but
love
instead
this.
you said R was my
Nobody
R word.
wins.
Right, but
gonna
like,
drink
why do I have to have
cyanide.
intention to
I'm
complete
gonna
the
vape
task?
into this microphone.
Because the task has very specific requirements.
Right, and I met the requirement
No, you didn't.
accidentally.
But
All right,
you
let me
said-
reestablish the rules.
Okay.
When a letter is played, you have to make an obvious noun,
An obvious
A
noun,
noun.
starting with
and
it.
you have to emphasize it.
I can accept that now that I
like
know the
Ben
rules.
could be like, I pulled out my umbrella
yeah.
and shoved it in my ass.
And opened it.
that's
my
that's a
ass.
lot of nouns.
All right,
Okay.
I'll let Ben restart because there's some rule. Yeah, whatever.
I didn't know the rule.
I'd said that rule before.
Yeah,
You
that,
never said we couldn't say it phonetically.
Now
I
that's
literally said-
now that's
but
a,
that's
that's a
just-
stretch though. That's if someone says if they put down a letter and it has and the word you use has to start with that letter, then all of a sudden you can't just say well, but phonetically it does. But even though phonetically it doesn't, because if you were to spell R the word R phonetically, would you just spell it R?
Here's the thing.
'Cause
You
if it-
didn't do the rule
if I-
either. You had to complete one
but the
sentence that was established.
But that rule was never stated.
Yes, it was.
No,
You said you had to
until
do
it
one
happened,
sentence.
could still be considered.
I explained that as that happened.
No,
I
you said earlier at the beginning, we got to record it. You said
Until
you
it-
have to do one sentence, and he used a prepositional phrase.
Oh, that's true. Yes, I thought you were talking about the word. The word has to be an obvious.
Bazinga.
I challenge you with the green card. All right, Ben, restart it.
No,
But
that's what I was just
it's-
trying to prove.
Hey,
You
it's-
went 2 rounds. You're fine.
The red cards are a vote, so it depends. It's a majority rule in this situation.
Oh yeah, and the people that you can't vote. That's the thing.
Yeah, so it's
So did Ben lose by saying until it ended or whatever?
Well, that's not what I was arguing. He didn't do a full sentence. Yes, but I didn't establish that you had
Yes,
to
you
use
did.
a noun.
But he didn't complete a sentence.
That's
so
fine.
he broke 2 rules.
Okay, I agree with that. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so he broke a rule that you explained. So did I. We're moving on to Dan. That's fair.
No, yeah, whatever.
That's
All right,
fair.
until it happened is a complete sentence.
All
but
right.
whatever.
No, it's not.
It very well can be. yes.
Where's the noun?
it?
A prepositional phrase is not a sentence.
It is a noun.
All right, moving on.
Okay. Ready, everybody?
Send my cards.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm ready.
I was so hungry that I had to do it.
throat.
I had to stuff the hamburger in its entirety into my throat. It just had to be done. I couldn't stop myself. The hunger was so great.
Flip it. We got Bush. Flip it.
I was really trying to channel the spirit of George W. Bush because I felt like he's the everyman that you could sit down and eat a hamburger with, and that's why I voted for him.
Okay. Flip it.
Turtles.
It was really probably mostly an outgrowth of my fondness for turtles and the Turtle Club itself. You know, it's a place where people can have delicious hamburgers handed to them by George W. Bush.
Timer ran out.
Oh. Are you
Wait, but
challenging
he
that?
said it like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, but did you have to complete your
In 10
statement
seconds,
before?
Oh, you have to complete the statement before
Yeah,
the
10
time
seconds.
runs out.
That
oh.
makes sense.
I
You
was
were
just
close
kind
the
of.
other
I was
times.
just kind of
Wait, did you-
improving off the. You know, I could have stopped it before that. I didn't
Yeah.
realize I had to.
Guys, obviously we were doing a practice round here until everyone.
I was just so hungry I had to do it.
What is the Turtle Club?
Turtly enough for the turtle.
I challenge logic.
Aren't you turtle enough for- That's the green side. That means I win.
I don't know what this means. What does this one mean then? It didn't say.
You win.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do
So
think
what
you
now?
lost, though.
Okay. I don't care.
We're good at this game.
Yeah, you don't care because you lost.
I just
See,
just
I
don't
lost,
care.
but I care. Okay, I think we've got the hang of it. I think the rules are now very clearly
You have
established.
10 seconds to complete your sentence.
There
It
has to be
can
a
be
period.
challenged. And also you can challenge the logic of a story too. You know. Unless we're just going super surreal.
Okay, what are these? We have
Those
a
are-
discard pile.
Oh, well, no one put it in there.
Are these all
Well,
discard?
where are yours at?
Yeah, those are just cards.
So you're part of the problem.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. So.
They're V's right there. All right. Hey guys, got a story for you.
Okay.
I was invited to write an article for a newspaper.
Okay. Clueless.
I was clueless on where to start, so I went to the library.
Okay.
Potatoes.
On the way there, my girlfriend texted me and said, "Hey, after you get done with your stupid article, can you pick up potatoes at the grocery store?" So I just went straight to the grocery store.
I challenged that though because you said you went to the library and then you like backtracked into the past and then you changed the place you were going.
That's
Illegal.
fair. That's fair. I meant like I went to the library.
Yeah, and then you
That's a
went
compelling
back.
argument.
And then
What
you
would
said
I have
I
said
didn't
then?
go.
I'm
to
on
the,
my. I went.
I went to the library and read a book about potatoes. Like
No,
you
no,
got
no,
to
no,
follow
no, no,
through.
no. I've said I went to the library. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
I wasn't there yet.
And
I
on-
went to it.
And
But-
on,
And on the
the-
then I said, and then on
Yeah,
the way.
and I get that, but then you said, so I went to the grocery store. Continuity error.
Well, then on the way
Continuity.
what? She texted me, and I said then I went to the grocery store.
Right, you said you went to the library. And then you said instead I went to the grocery store.
Yeah, you did.
Continuity error.
You changed.
No, on the way
that means
there.
that means that you lied.
I went to the library on the way
It's not good
there.
story-
you said
storytelling.
instead,
Yep.
which
you
means
did.
that you did it instead
I
of
did
going to
say
the
on
library.
instead. Fair enough.
And it's
Moving
just
on.
not good storytelling to go, I went here. But actually, then this thing happened. That's a cheat. That's
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give it to you.
Okay, cool. No hard feelings.
So stupid. so dumb.
My story, it made sense.
I think you're correct, Hank. I think you're fine.
I'm just gonna red card everybody.
Okay, okay.
Hey, wait, did you just not like that one?
No, that's discard.
Okay.
I stood in front of a room full of people waiting for my answer.
Oh, sorry. Shit. Crap.
Magic.
I had pulled a rabbit out of my hat asking the audience how I possibly did that, and no one could tell me how.
Wait, you did use the word magic.
I said I did a magic act on stage.
Yeah, she did.
I didn't. Okay, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't hear the word.
Underwear.
Suddenly, my pants fell down and my underwear was exposed, and all the children laughed, and I was just horrified. I didn't even wait for the answer. I just left.
Nail.
And to put the last nail in the coffin, my underwear fell down too as I ran out, and it was just terrible. And I hate that day.
And everybody saw your dick?
Yeah,
Now you're a sex offender.
Yeah.
yeah, I know,
like
I
Nathan
know. I knew it
You
was
just
inappropriate.
exposed yourself to young
It
children.
was on accident.
I think we should just do
Yeah, I feel like
one
one round is
rotation.
fine.
Yeah. Your story's over.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, Ben, your story. I'll draw a card.
Oh, I get that card. Beep. Am I the one with points?
Yeah, we get it.
I'm not tracking
Miss
anything.
Technical over here.
I just asked if anyone had points.
All right. I stood at the edge, took a breath, and jumped.
Oh.
Lying.
And on the way down, I said that red is the best color, but I was obviously lying.
What an odd thing to say midair, but believable.
Red is the best color. Obviously lying.
Please visualize this, everybody. All right, and madness.
And some would think it was as a result of my madness, but the truth is I never felt more clear in my entire life.
God, you had dive into madness right there. It's a pun. Okay, choices.
But the reality of it is that all of it is a result of my terrible choices.
Oh,
Acceptable.
Insightful.
Acceptable.
everyone snap like it's a
Acceptable.
jazz club. All right.
Everyone vape, so like it's a
Everyone vape.
shop.
Acceptable.
All right, Dan, what's your story? Oh, I got some.
Keep this card separate.
Yeah.
I can't wait for where are the question ones? I'm gonna shuffle this a little bit.
You know,
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
very recently, I received an email from someone I don't know.
Monster.
It was about Monsters, Inc. I think it was one of the producers from Pixar, but they wanted to ask me things and ask for my feedback.
That was two
Challenge.
sentences.
You can't use plural. Monster. You said monsters.
What's
Inc.
wrong with
What a
Ooh.
fucking technicality.
Wait,
I quit
wait,
this
wait,
company.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's wrong with plurals?
It's literally in the rules.
Did you say that?
Did you read
You
that?
did not say that.
I'm challenging it.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Isn't this getting great, guys?
I hate it.
I love all these surprise rules that you're still penalized
Can
for.
you hang on? Sorry. Can you use the plural or singular form of a word? No, the answers must be exactly. Well, let's redo it. Let's go back to your story.
yeah, I guess.
How about
I
he
gue-
just keeps going because we know that rule now.
that's
Okay,
fine.
yeah,
That's
we'll
fine.
give it a pass.
All right, and
My challenge is more is like, hey, sorry.
my card is F, the letter.
I said, frankly, sir, I wish you would have sent me a fish as payment for this consultation.
All right, you got it.
Undressed.
I promptly got undressed on the video chat and gave him the middle finger for his insolence and didn't hear from him again.
That's a good story.
Well, you fucked up your Pixar career.
Sorry.
Just like that one guy.
Got it.
Just like
is
the
this
movie
game?
Soul. All right, no plurals. Sorry.
I think we should try to do half the time because Dan literally could like complete 2 sentences that whole round. I think we should go like you have 5 seconds.
Nah, I mean, it's
I think
fun to
that'd be
hear
so
the
fun.
goofiness trying to continue a sentence.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be even goofier if everyone's panicking.
You can if you want. Let's just say that. All right. I'll draw a card here, put it down, and my story. Yesterday, I went to the weirdest party.
E.
It was just a party full of guys named Edgar. They were all named Edgar, and they were all staring at me very, very viciously.
Got it.
Fucking Edgar.
drowning.
It felt like I was drowning in their looks. They were piercing me with their eyes. So I did what any man would do.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I killed them all. And now in prison, and it's been 15 years, and I miss my family, but fuck Edgar's. I hate him.
I'm
All right,
curious. Did I hallucinate the part where we said that it had to be a noun?
Oh no!
But you said frankly in the last one.
I said fish.
He did. Say
I
fish.
caught that
He
I said frankly and I threw fish in there.
you're a
Objection! No, that was good, but he's right. I didn't even notice, but he's right.
Wait, what did I say?
Kill.
You said kill. That's a verb.
It's a verb.
That's true.
That's a
okay.
thing you do.
You were close, and it was a great story. That's the best story so far.
Wait,
But you lose.
I can't get out of that.
No.
There's nothing else I said yet. But Dan did catch himself. I saw him say pay me in a fish like a moron. Wanting payment in a fish. You're like,
Also-
dude, we'll pay you money.
For the record, had you
No.
coincidentally said another word with K, that didn't work for me when I said ride on accident.
Why do
Yeah,
you still have that card?
But
No, I earned it.
No.
I did one round. That's when we were doing rounds, and I made it like 5 people in. So that was the rule.
Okay.
All right. Because I did make one clean round. But okay. So whose turn? It's my turn.
Yours. Read you
All
a
right, story
question.
time. Yesterday, I met the most awkward girl.
S.
She said, no, wait. Yes, she is a noun. She said, I don't like you, and I didn't know what to do.
Stumbling.
S is for stumbling. I did it.
Type.
I said, yeah, well, you're not my type anyways, and I shoved her to the ground really hard.
I made out with
That's
her?
so mean. It's just an awkward person.
She said she didn't like me.
You're a dick in this story.
You assaulted someone.
It's a story.
No wonder this is
First she
AA.
exposes herself to young children, and now she's beating
Oh.
up girls.
All right, so what'd you do next, Dana? Finger.
Oh my God. I took the ring off her finger and said, this is mine now, and I ran off. I'm nothing else. Then I fingered her.
Yes, well, fingered
Consensually.
is a verb, so it's a good thing you used it the correct way at least once.
Consensually. It was a haters to lovers type fanfic that I wrote.
Gotcha.
Is this all the discards? All right, Ben, your story.
I hope no one I know listens to this. At least my
Whatever.
parents.
Yesterday, I bought something that I've been seeking for a long time.
Monkey.
It was a monkey.
That counts.
That counts.
That counts.
You could just say,
I don't know what I expected.
it was a monkey.
Okay.
I'm happy for you.
He's wanted it for a long time.
The letter N.
And I was like, hey, nerd face, I got a Nantucket over here.
That's
Come on.
Wait,
that's,
what
this
is a
nonsense.
What does that mean?
This is nonsense.
He's got a
What's going
Nantucket
on
over here.
Yeah.
Just pulling words out of your back pocket.
Also, monkeys don't understand English.
Also, nerd face. What
that's pretty-
what grammatical?
Monkey, I've been
Is that
waiting
a
for you my
noun?
whole
Is
life,
nerd
you
face a
fucking
noun?
nerd. Just assault the monkey.
Nantucket's a noun.
Nantucket is
But
a noun.
that didn't make sense. And you can challenge it, not
It
make
made
sense.
perfect sense.
Well, I think what's funny is you didn't have to say that. You already had nerd face, and then you said, I've got a Nantucket
Wouldn't
here.
that be an adjective?
Yeah.
What?
Nerd face would be an adjective.
No, it's not.
It's a descriptor.
No, nerd face is a noun.
Well, he was using
you
it.
are a
he
nerd
was using
face.
it as an adjective.
No, he
though.
wasn't. He said, hey, nerd face. That's a noun.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, bitch. That's a noun. Bitch is the noun.
Face is a noun.
Anyway,
nerd.
it was obviously.
You're calling a name. A name is a noun.
I have no idea.
If he said, you're very nerdy, that's a noun.
I just work here. We all flipped our card. Sorry, Ben.
It's all right.
I don't have any cards either.
You guys just don't understand creativity. That's
No, we don't.
I have a Nantucket over here.
Yeah.
If
If you don't know what that means, then you don't deserve to know.
That's why we flipped it. We don't know.
Oh, it's Dan's turn. I like doing the timer.
When I think too much, I have uncontrollable gas.
I mean, that's obvious. D.
It probably has something to do with my diaphragm.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Cool. All right, let that run out. All right. Rubbing.
Generally, when I feel it, I'll spend about half an hour rubbing my diaphragm, and it'll make the gas come out faster.
Wait, you have a problem? You want it to come out? I guess that makes sense.
Removing.
It's the only thing that removes the thoughts from my head that cause the uncontrollable gas in the first place. So I do it.
You said remove, not removing.
He said it's the only thing that removes. The word is removing.
I'm going to remove myself from this existence.
No, you're going to removing yourself.
You're removing me right now.
Yeah, that it's grammatically correct with the prompt.
It's all right, Dan.
Hate
My
this
God.
game so much.
the right discard
Don't understand
Son of
creativity.
bitches.
Don't understand creativity at all. This is stupid. Hank, why'd you buy this?
You don't understand.
Because it's supposed
y'all,
to tear us
y'all,
apart.
Building a
It's
family.
supposed to tear us
I'm going
apart.
to be real with y'all. I think we should do half the time. I think we should do like 4 seconds.
I mean, we're already losing, so
Why? Why though?
because it's fun. It's more fun. Like we're all like when Ben was like, and then I got a monkey. He had like 4 seconds left.
yeah. But then I
So,
lost
you
the
can do
next
that.
round.
I just think it'd be more fun if we went fast.
I'm cool with the way
I'm
it is.
having plenty of fun right now.
I got this one.
You-
I've won almost every round,
Well,
and
good-
it's like I'm not challenged.
Awesome,
enough.
Dana. Well,
Don't you
Finally,
feel?
finally,
got-
you're winning.
yeah,
You-
exactly.
You
Yeah.
are challenged.
Last week you got demolished at everything. So like
Last week was a D&D game. How did I lose?
the week before.
I guess
Every week.
we all got exploded. Also, the week before was like a personality game. If I was gonna
All right,
lose,
ready?
I couldn't do anything.
Tomorrow.
You should have got some personality.
I do.
Zing.
Okay, I read this. Now I understand what it means. Tomorrow I will do my first pitch. Not baseball.
Okay, and my word is minute.
I only have 1 minute to do my pitch in front of my whole workers,
Objection. Whole workers.
co-workers.
That doesn't fix it.
Yeah, fair.
No, it's just you misspoke. It's fine.
So did you.
Yeah, but I didn't
he-
say the right
I hate
word.
the inconsistencies.
No, but
Who cares?
Dan misspoke.
Nothing matters.
Dan misspoke and didn't use the word. Hank misspoke and was grammatically incorrect, but like we still understood what he meant.
Okay.
He's just an awkward storyteller.
Okay.
I was thinking
I'm
of the word
outvoted.
for workers.
This is a democracy.
I was
I'm
gonna say in
outvoted.
front of the assholes because that's what's happening. But I said workers, and then I said
Okay, here, Hank.
The
you
whole workers.
ready? You ready, Hank? Hot.
so. While I was thinking about my first pitch, I got really hot, so I started rubbing ice cubes on my nipples because that makes me feel better.
Oh hell yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Tears.
When I rub ice cubes on my nipples, thinking about my very first pitch, tears came out.
Of
'Cause I
your,
was so proud of what I would do tomorrow.
You did it.
of your nipples?
Yes.
The tears came out of his nipples.
Yeah,
Lactation.
I don't. My parents never told me what sweat was.
Oh.
Well,
Your
take it.
body's crying.
What a strange story.
Yeah.
My turn.
I mean,
Like,
you got paid in a
when
fish,
Hank-
or wanted to.
Hank gets really sad. He gets wet spots on his. Oh no, Hank's crying.
All
What'd you
right.
do to our Hank?
Like tears in
Dana, what's your stupid story?
Today, I was awakened by a loud crash.
M.
It was that monkey from Ben's story outside of my home. What? It says it's cinematic
Acceptable.
universe.
Acceptable.
You're piggybacking.
What? I
That's
could have said
acceptable.
anything. Cinematic
I
universe.
accept.
Whatever. She's just Nantucketing all over.
Writing.
The monkey was riding on an elephant, which freaked me out because this is like Planet of the Apes type stuff. So I was scared.
And what did you do to the monkey, Dana? Hump.
So he rode the elephant over a speed hump. Yes, they're called that, not just speed bumps. I've seen a sign that says speed hump. And they both flew out into the distance and they died.
I like how you validate.
Because you guys were going to challenge me on it.
I challenge the logic of that.
A speed hump would slow it down, not
I don't
fly
think-
it off
Not-
into the
not
Not if
distance.
he trips.
Especially if it's just an elephant that doesn't have wheels and it steps.
Yeah.
Probably.
Challenging logic.
Yeah. Sorry.
Am I outvoted?
Also, you said it was a monkey outside your window, but I kind of feel like if it was a monkey on an elephant, you would have addressed the elephant first.
No, it was a 2-story building.
Well, then,
You should have said, today I was sleepened by a loud crash.
2 days.
And then you dreamed about this.
Gonna be the day that we're gonna throw it back to you.
all right.
You know what? That was a desperate attempt for me to not use hump towards animals because my last 2 stories had terrible implications. And I didn't want to go there.
You could have said it.
So
he
it
had a
was
hump
noble.
on his back that turned out to be a lump,
If you
which
just
was
would have left
cancer.
out the last, if you would have just left out the last part about them flying off and dying.
No, I had to justify the speed hump.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't just say there was a speed hump,
but there was.
but that's not good story.
What do you got, Ben?
You're right. You have to continue it. This
Today
week.
was a really good day, and I had lots of fun.
Oh. Jam.
Me and my friends got together and we jammed on some tunes. and then we ate some jam sandwiches.
Sounds like a good time.
I loved your.
Dancakes is typing.
All right.
So you jamming with your friends, ate some jam.
And letter L.
And it was really loud. And then I talked to Larry, and he said, "Turn it down low, please."
Larry is a noun. That works. It's a proper noun, but a noun.
Hanging out with your friends,
Last
jamming,
card.
eating some jam. Larry comes in, tells you turn it down.
All right, and what do you
Dad.
do with Larry? Because I have the word kiss.
Well, then I was like, Larry, it's fine.
Lean in.
Here,
good.
let me help. And I gave him a kiss with tongue.
Oh, that's nice. Can I just hear the end of it? Did you guys?
So
get
wait, what were
married?
you? Where were you at a concert?
He said
No,
he was
hanging.
jamming.
I was hanging with my friends. We were
Eating jam
jamming.
and jamming.
Yeah, but like in a house.
I mean,
I wonder if Larry could
Jam
taste the
sticks.
jam.
in a house.
You know, like
Okay.
secondhand jam. Like,
All right, my next story here.
I'm tempted to object because no one says they eat jam unless it's like jam
I said
on
jam
toast.
sandwiches.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
didn't-
did say jam
Jam
pretty good there,
sandwiches
Ben.
don't
Pretty good.
exist.
It's my turn.
It's you
Peanut
put
butter
jam
and
on
Sorry.
bread, and there you
Friend.
go.
A whole other human being sitting over here. Thoughts
right.
and feelings and emotions.
I feel like
Facts
we're
don't
becoming
care
better
about
storytellers.
Oh my goodness. This morning, I woke up late and noticed that I was not alone.
Crazy.
I thought I was crazy at first because it was just a shadow, but I think it was a being.
This is intense.
The letter.
I was looking at its face, and a great green iris opened up in the middle of its eye, and I thought, oh,
Oh.
Jar.
so I turned over to my nightstand and grabbed a jar and scooped it up, and then I drank it, and that was my breakfast.
You ate him.
Objection! How do you drink a being?
It's a cloudy, amorphous goop. I just.
That's disgusting.
Smoothie.
How are you
That's
still
part of why
alive?
it's my uncontrollable
We know
gas
how-
for you.
Yeah, we
He
know how
never said
Dan
the
is with
size of it.
smoothies.
I'm not. I was just.
You just having a little laugh.
I'm just having a little wee bit of fun.
Wee bit of fun.
All right, so my story is
Time to tell us a tale. Todrick.
There's something missing in my life.
Bluetooth.
Yeah. There's something missing in my life. My Bluetooth headphones, I lost them like 2 days ago, and I love them. And they're my favorite.
Got him.
Blinking.
Blinking. When I was walking 2 days ago, something fell in my eye, and I started blinking, and when I opened my eyes, it was gone.
Got it.
That had nothing to do with your Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, they were gone.
It was gone.
I kind of.
I
I
was-
wasn't listening. I
Yeah.
wasn't paying. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
got to be relevant.
It had nothing. Yeah, you.
The Bluetooth headphones were gone.
That's
She
kind
said. She said you were
Said
walking.
something was in my eye, and I blinked, and it was gone.
Well, I was going to continue my story.
but you got to.
But
I
it
didn't have to
wasn't-
keep bringing the
It has
subject
to
back
be
up.
a then. It can't be like and.
then.
Ah, fuck.
Also, really quick, do we have a one sentence rule? I think that would add a kind of a fun bit of challenge. Like
It
if you
says
don't
you
get
don't
what
have to do. You can do as many as you want in 10
Oh,
seconds,
okay.
but one sentence wouldn't make sense. So it's just
Well-
not.
I
me.
mean, I think it's fine considering
Okay.
that we're all losing a lot here. So, I think if we were just like,
there's no winning in this.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. my
There's,
turn.
there's already enough
your
to.
face.
There's already enough to
Yeah.
object to.
I saw you said
every
you said
podcast.
yeah.
And the one time she's winning, we're like, yeah, we're not keeping track.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah,
totally-
but that actually we shouldn't choose any winners then.
She's winning.
Yeah, never. Yeah, no more winners ever.
That's fine.
Got
Participation.
another
award.
15 minutes for
Okay.
us to cream you.
Okay.
That's a noun.
That was-
right?
Is that part of the story?
Yes. Hey, they use that in softball.
I know. It's just What a time to be alive.
And softcore.
Read your story, Dana.
Softball and softcore.
Truly, I am the loser. Are we ready?
In the end, I lose.
No, I agree. Okay. Someone left a note under my door.
Beautiful.
The note was incredibly cryptic and terrifying. It threatened my life, and yet there was a beautiful drawing of a flower at the bottom. I wondered what the correlation was.
Breath.
Suddenly, from the side of my porch, I felt a heavy breath on my neck, and I swiveled around to see what was there.
Ah, I would have said, "You're not wearing your mask."
Topical.
Black.
It was a large black dog, and it bit my face, and that's how I have this terrible deformity.
So, that's a weird story. What happened with the letter?
The dog left it.
Yeah.
No!
I
canceled.
got challenged the same, kind
Yeah.
of the similar thing.
I'm not objecting. I'm just like, because you're
up,
right.
Ben.
You should have wrapped it. It's good to wrap up the story. The last sentence, I think.
I only
Yeah.
had a rope and a tennis ball.
You only had a rope.
I still
and
hung
tennis-
myself.
Really quick, I like Hank's idea. You have to like finish the story with your third sentence. I like that.
Yeah. You only had a rope and a tennis ball, huh?
Yeah.
Rainbow. Oh, sorry. Rainbow.
And I soaked the tennis ball in water, and then I spun it around on the rope, trying to create a rainbow.
That's fair.
Nice.
Nice, creative.
Wet.
But it wasn't wet enough, so all I ended up doing was spinning a tennis ball around and looking like a fool.
Oh hell yeah!
Looking like a jackass.
All right, ready? Curly.
And then someone walked by and was like, "Hey, your hair is really curly." And I was like, "Thanks." And I kept spinning the tennis ball, and then like I made a rainbow, and it was awesome.
Whoa.
Objection.
What?
I mean, what's the point of that story?
What's the point of any of these stories?
I made a rainbow by spinning a wet
Right,
tennis
but what
ball.
does that have to do with the passerby?
I'm gonna give it to him.
I mean, it's a democracy. I vote objection. I think that's like an ad hominem, which I think is part of the game. Is you have to tell like a correlating story that.
Fair.
That's just me. If
you
you
said
guys
your
vote,
point. I vote
That
against.
curly. Somebody came by, said you had curly hair.
and then he just went back to his previous task.
Well, it's almost like the compliment gave him the
Confidence to make a rainbow.
That's,
Subtext.
That's a read
I
of
like
the
the
story.
story.
That's a read. Okay.
He's like, I do.
It is inspiring.
I made a rainbow, bitches.
They said I couldn't.
Fight me.
Okay, that's fair. He gets it.
All right, y'all. You know, there's one thing that I'm really good at.
Hemorrhoids.
We got a surprise card.
And nobody turned the thing.
Oh.
There's one thing that I'm
Go,
really
go, go.
good at, and it's eating food that gives me hemorrhoids.
Me too.
Okay.
Is that why you two are friends?
All right, and flip it. Money.
I probably spend most of my money on food that gives me hemorrhoids. That's why I'm so good at it.
What?
That's true.
Okay, that's fair.
But I don't do
Flip
that.
it.
X.
The hemorrhoids come out of my ass in the shape of a xylophone, and
I don't believe it.
I have
I
had it
object,
happen.
Your Honor.
Green card. I've had it happen.
Did it just?
You didn't finish your sentence.
oh, you're right, but you gave me X, you bastard.
I would have done because I eat so much. I
somebody
have
had to do-
hemorrhoids, so I have to go in tomorrow for X-rays.
Well, see, but
I
that's the
finally
thing.
got
I have
all
the
the-
experience.
You have experience.
Yeah. Hank's a little advantage.
It was-
here.
All right.
Oh,
That's why the
Lordy.
question cards are funny. I'm glad they came up.
All right.
Do whatever you want.
I think
All right.
we should do one more round because we started with.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a new cooking magazine on the market.
Oh, sorry. Head.
It's about men with big heads. That's literally the only thing they write about. Big head men.
Nope.
Boom.
Objection.
Fired. That's not about cooking.
And it was an adjective.
Oh,
That's not
shit.
a cooking
Or no, you
magazine.
said
I
heads.
fucked up.
You said heads.
I fucked up. Well, then I wrapped it up.
No, you said like big head men. That's an adjective.
You're up, Dana.
Like yes, there's
Oh.
a noun in the adjective, but you're using it as an
Yeah, I
adjective.
gotcha.
Okay, my turn.
And I completely forgot about the cooking part. Big-headed cooks.
All right, are we ready?
It's a cooking magazine, but it's
Big-headed
just about
cooks.
big-headed men.
It's
right.
all Guy Fieri.
All right,
Fieri.
ready? Everything around me seemed to go into slow motion.
Hairless.
A hairless cat was attacking me ferociously. I had scratches all over my face, and I said, "This is how I die, isn't it?"
W.
But luckily, I was wearing a leather jacket that protected my body, and so though it scratched my face, my body was protected, and so I swung at it.
Wearing. That's
Damn
not a
it!
noun.
I'll take my
L.
L. I put down an H.
It's an H.
card.
That was a
It's the best I have.
Ben, what do you got for
at
us?
symbol.
Everyone watched as I stood naked in the middle of the room.
This is a weird trend.
Granny.
And the weirdest part is that my granny was the only one that didn't say anything.
I've seen it before.
Okay. So everyone else is saying stuff then, by implication.
Grapefruit.
So I grabbed the grapefruit off the kitchen table and I cut a hole in it and then
Please.
I pooped in it.
Okay. And I'm gonna finish this with
You didn't do what I wanted.
walking.
And then I broke the grapefruit open and started walking and eating it
Ugh.
naked still.
Jesus.
And ruined the family reunion.
I didn't like that story. That story didn't feel satisfying to me. There's all these characters
Yeah,
that
there was
I
a
didn't.
lot of-
I
there's
wanted
a
to
lot-
find out more about
Where
the
were
granny.
you? You're
I
in
wanted
the
to find out
kitchen.
more about how there's a bunch of people there that are saying things. What are they saying? And the granny's not saying things, but then we just forget about her and we move on to shitting in a cantaloupe.
Grapefruit.
Well, obviously, I took it as a ruining of a family gathering because he's sick of their shit.
And so I gave them
They
some
all
of
live
my
in
own.
Tennessee.
And then it turns out I was just giving myself
But
shit.
you guys
by-
outvote my vote, so
Well, I'm still trying to decide. Like I don't know because at
we're,
first
we're becoming prudes.
like that definitely wasn't satisfying because like it felt like none of the I think just none of the motions
Are
lined up.
any of
There was
these
no
satisfying?
story.
Are
I
any
think-
of these stories satisfying?
Yeah, some of them are. Like
Mine.
when they're finished. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
You guys just don't understand creativity. That's fine.
Never have, never will.
Dan.
All right. Is this the last one?
I think we have time to do one more round. I kind of want to.
Okay.
I want to get
Can we do
one
a
more.
Well, yeah, because
round?
Dana
Yeah.
and I are tied, so.
Oh sure.
Speed round means everyone be ready to throw down.
This is my table, she said.
G.
Good golly, God gave me this table so that I could enjoy my breadsticks, I said.
Okay.
Are you religious?
In this story.
All right. My word is big.
It's big enough for the both of us anyway, so why are you trying to kick me off of it? But she wasn't having it.
Okay.
Okay. You sound like the asshole.
Yeah, you do. God gave me this
Let
too.
me eat these breadsticks. on
Right.
this.
She said that it was her right to take the table from me, and then we engaged in mortal combat, and I emerged victorious, so now I can tell the story.
That's how you finish a story.
You emerged victorious. You killed someone.
All right.
Why did you kill him?
She wanted to take my
guys,
table.
Guys, idea for the final round. We
Yeah.
all throw in a card at the same time, and you have to use all three words.
Okay.
Is this the final round?
This is the final round.
So should we still have 10 seconds? Because I got to process all of them.
Yeah, you could do 3 sentences.
All right, let me process all of them, then flip it. Got me? Let me see. Okay, all 3 cards. So I don't have to take 3 seconds to look at what you guys have.
How about we
That's
just do
fair.
2 turns?
2 turns.
3
Could do
cards.
20
2.
seconds.
Okay.
You have to tell a satisfying story with those 3 things being
Damn.
prevalent things in it.
Okay.
This is going to be overwhelming.
You get.
It is going
Your
to.
brain's going to shut down.
All right.
That's speed round for you.
That's not mine, I said to the police officer.
Wind. Tea glasses.
So wait, I'm sorry. All right, just go whenever.
The wind had blown glasses across the street. So my friend Trey picked them up and gave them to me. And the cop questioned why I would drop glasses on a windy day in Chicago. And I said, that's not mine. My friend's an idiot. And I walked away.
I thought we said 3 sentences.
Did we?
I thought we just.
I
Said,
can't keep track of that.
I just. I
Exactly.
thought it was just.
I didn't know
I
if-
thought it was
I
just
didn't hear
getting
that
all
part.
3 cards in 20 seconds, because that's 10 seconds
I
less.
hate this game.
That's 10 seconds less than normal.
I mean, what's the council think?
Well, I didn't even hear the 3-second thing.
I think.
Sentence
I think it was okay. It wasn't a great story, but it
It was
worked.
not a great story, but
it worked.
By the skin of your teeth, I'll give it to you.
Oh, really? Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, it's my turn.
I'll take that timer.
Remember, it's 2. And so you got a second to look at the cards, and then I flipped it. So give me like 2
That's what I'm saying. I
seconds
had to
read it.
process the cards
All right, ready?
because you all were slow.
All right. I'm not married, he said.
Jay.
Frozen.
Swollen.
All right, go. And I said, yes, you are. I've seen you with your wife and kids. I know because your daughter was wearing a little Frozen costume. And he said, come on, please. My dingle is so swollen. I need to have sex with someone. And I said, Jiminy Christmas, get the fuck out of here. I just want to go home and I need some juice. And he said, I'll give you my juice. So I punched him. And yeah, that's how I got my boss fired.
Damn.
Man. Yeah.
That'll do. That'll do. Keep your card.
I said 2 J words and I was like, shit, neither of those are nouns.
Gotta get my
I don't remember which ones you said.
All right.
juice.
I said just Jiminy and juice.
Jiminy, juice in my jingus.
You won't guess what I found.
Surprise.
Dark.
H.
And I was like, holy smokes, what a surprise. It's so dark and desperate. And I looked at it harder and harder, and I was just I think this might just be an hallucination. What about you? What do you think? And then I turned around, and everyone was gone.
That was
I
a weird
accept
dream.
that.
He didn't say surprise.
He did.
He
At the
did.
very beginning.
He did
One
at
of the
the
first things he
beginning.
said was surprise.
Okay. I don't accept that because I did not follow any of that. That was just gibberish.
Well, you're
Well,
outvoted.
You're outvoted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay. Here I go.
It's called Awkward Storyteller.
Somebody want to take the timer? Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay. I read an article about a new invention that is going to change the world.
Smelly.
Giving.
Talking.
Got some verbs.
Go.
And
The invention, well, the article was talking about this invention that takes things that are smelly and provides them with the material components they need so that they can have their properties. They become very giving of the properties of smelliness they have, and it just makes everything around it smelly. And I thought, why would somebody create that? But it's going to change the world, so.
That also was gibberish. I'm going to say that wasn't great. And I kind of got confused, like Ben's. Like, I didn't know where we were. I didn't know
it's
who
an
was
invention that's going to make everything.
And he's
similar.
like giving the smelly properties. Like, they're so giving of the smelly properties. That's a no from me, dog.
Well, you're outvoted again.
Boom!
All
okay
right.
with it.
Because you just like being the asshole.
No, I don't. I think you got to, like, write a beginning and end
I got
story.
4. You got 4?
I got 4.
He said he's gonna.
How
I
many you
two.
got, Hank?
I got 2.
Ha! You lose!
Fucking loser.
Yes.
We could do a speed round where...
Didn't we just do that?
How long is this?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Okay.
We're good. We're at
Yeah,
it.
let's-
Awkward. So we still, and we don't want to go through all the cards, so we can at least play this twice.
Yeah.
Actually, separate those cards. All right. So the awkward storytelling game. Obviously, you guys are good at the awkward storytelling.
We're awkward at it.
Me, not so good.
That's okay.
You're not awkward.
Also,
Hank.
Dana got very judgy in this one, guys. What do you think? Let's turn off our mic.
She gets bonus points for that.
There's a difference between stories and just saying a bunch of words in sequence and going, and then that happened.
Whatever. At least we didn't expose ourselves to young children.
He's got
expose
you there.
yourself to everybody.
She's got you there.
But his
Like,
granny
And then you
didn't
shit in
care.
a cantaloupe.
But
You didn't
I
say children were
But
there.
I didn't say if kids were there or not, so they very well
But
couldn't have been.
They very well could have been.
Yeah, but
You have incentive to
can't-
leave that out.
You were a
All right,
kid
that
to your
was the
granny
Mistakes
once.
So Delicious
you were doing a
podcast.
magic show. I was.
We'll see you next week, guys.
You're doing
Okay.
a magic show for children.
This reminds me of a funny
You
story.
drop
Actually.
trow.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Mistakes Are Delicious podcast. Please subscribe or follow on the various platforms you might be listening to this on. You can find all the podcasts on dancakes.com. Please comment on what you'd like to hear us talk about or what games you'd like us to play. And like and share with your friends. And more importantly, guys, mistakes are delicious. Until next time.